Hello, my wonderful friends. Here we are for a very simple, delicious, vegan-friendly choc chip cookie recipe. This choc chip cookie recipe is so easy and can be adapted with any sort of fillings that you want in these cookies that you like. Today, I am just gonna be doing choc chips, but I've seen people use like vegan Smarties and M&Ms and all that sort of stuff. So you really can have whatever you want in these cookies. The basis of these cookies is so straightforward. It's like 8 ingredients in this recipe. It takes probably about 2 minutes to whip together. The longest part with this entire recipe is just cooking them in the oven and then waiting to devour them. So this is so easy. I am guaranteed that you will love this recipe. So here we go, just got all my ingredients laid out here right now. So as you can see, very simple ingredients, and it's gonna take no time at all to whip up and enjoy. So let's get into this. So straight up, we have our bowl, mixing bowl with a sieve here. We're gonna sieve all the dry ingredients together and then chuck in the wet ingredients, and then that is it. So we've got 1 cup of plain flour here. So with this recipe, I generally double batch it because these cookies are that delicious. You will probably double or triple batch this recipe. It is so good. Then we have a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So we've got 1/2 teaspoon of bicarb soda here. And then we also have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're just gonna sieve all that together. So you want to ensure that there's no lumps in your mixture. And then now we're going to chuck in 1/3 of a cup of your choc chips. Chuck them in there. So then all we're going to do is just mix this dry ingredients together. And now all it's going to be is just the wet ingredients in there. Mix it all together as well. All we've got is 2 tablespoons of soy milk. You can use any plant milk that you like. Oat milk is really good as well. And then we have 3 tablespoons of your melted vegan butter here as well. So we're just going to mix this all together now to combine it completely. It'll first start out a little bit dry, but it'll eventually get wet. There we go, that was very straightforward. So it is gonna start off a little bit dry when you are mixing it, but don't worry, probably mix it about 40 to 60 seconds and it will combine up really well. And what you want, it wants to feel a little bit wet, but not overly wet. You just wanna be able to still form them into amazing cookie dough balls for yourself later. But what you're gonna do now, like I said, this is the hardest part of this recipe, is the waiting game. So what you're gonna do, chuck this dough mixture into the fridge for about 5 minutes for the dough to kind of get a little bit cooler, which really helps these cookies. So I'm gonna just quickly chuck these in the fridge and then we're gonna roll them up. But meanwhile, preheat your oven to about 160 degrees Celsius right now. Here we go, just popped out of the fridge. So now this is where you're gonna be rolling them up. So this mixture makes as many cookies that you want, really. It all depends on the size that you want to roll them, but you know, you just want a decent size, a little ball there. Roll it up, chuck it onto your oven, prepared oven tray here. So you're gonna leave a little bit of room between each so they spread and do not touch each other. So you're just gonna layer them out. It may take a couple trays worth to get your desired amount of cookies. So there we go. You are gonna chuck these into your preheated oven for about 11 minutes. Once they're out, let them sit for 18 minutes. That is the hardest part, again, the waiting. But 18 minutes is definitely the sweet spot. If you want them a little bit hard and a little bit gooey, it is gonna be perfect, trust me. So let's chuck it in the oven. So there we go, friends. Quickest, tastiest, vegan-friendly choc chip cookies that you will ever taste. As I said, the basis of this cookie recipe is so versatile. You can chuck in anything besides choc chip. Honestly, these are so delicious. You will have to try them out for yourself. Anyway, friends, that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this cooking demonstration, making some delicious vegan-friendly choc chip cookies. If you enjoyed this video, chuck a like, share it around amongst your friends and family, and definitely try this out for yourself. If you want to stay up to date with more vegan-friendly content, definitely do subscribe to this channel. I do a bunch of vegan-friendly content, so definitely hit that subscribe button. So until next time, friends, I'll catch you very soon.